checking out the Pete Rose ink. This is a brand new alcohol-based ink that we have on the website right now. This is our companion ink to the Steve Garvey, which you guys may have used before. These are both very powerful stainers. As you guys know, if you're getting something buffed, you got to get tough. So let's go ahead and check them out with a variety of markers, applicators, and possibly a quick little buff test. See you in a second. All right, so this comes with 6 fluid ounces, and it does come with a little applicator, as you can see right here, but I'm kind of impatient, and I just like to pour it directly in the marker like this. And I'm probably going to make a mess, but I don't really care. And some of you guys are going to be like, GR, you should really get a funnel. You know, we got these things called funnels. I don't know if you ever heard of them. You might want to pick one up. And I appreciate your concern. You know, I'm very familiar with funnel technology. Thank you very much. But it's a shtick. You know what I mean? I think I just got that on my shoe. But this is a perfect opportunity to take a look at the ink color. If this is showing up on video right now, which I believe we're getting a little bit in here. Yeah, it's like a blood red color. So if you ever worn a pair of blood red Doc Martens, this is pretty similar to the dye that you'd find on those shoes. And the reason why we went with this blood red is it really stains well. And you're going to see that in an upcoming video. Not today. I got to give you something to look forward to, right? You got to look forward to something in life. Maybe a GR review might do you good, do you some justice. So it will flow very, very, very quickly, very, very quickly through your marker. So if you're doing any type of pen work, you guys are going to really love this. Tagging, of course, it's really great. But what I really enjoy about these inks is that they're flow enhancers and stainer additives. So we got some in this marker right now, right? I think it's about half full. Let's add a little bit more in there. There we go. Just a skosh more. That actually may be too much, but you know what? Let's just go ahead, send it, see what happens. So we're gonna mix it with a little bit of SF ink. So I'm saying it's probably about 55% dye, which is a little too high, but you know, if you see an almost 50-50 mix, slightly more, I think you guys will be able to deduce from that, you know, if you do like 75-25 or, you know, vice versa, 25-75, you just never know because everyone's different, right? We all got our own taste, and you know, you never know what's going to turn your crank, right? So let's go ahead and put that on there. There we go. Now this will work in your pump action marker. It'll also work in like gravity feed markers, like a, you know, any type of marker that has the little tampon on the inside. This happens to be a pump action, so it works really good on one of these. So if you got to mark cartons or anything like that, this will be a great choice for you. This is called the Art Primo Hit and Go. It's a little 8mm nib. Works really well in a variety of situations. Also great for tagging. Let's go ahead and check it out on the dumpster right now. All right, cool. You saw it on paper, a carton, anything like that. It works great in those types of circumstances, but most of our customers want to see how it works on a surface like this. This happens to be a dumpster. There's many dumpsters like this, but this one is mine. Remember, alcohol-based ink. We also carry xylene options as well too. So if you like to get up and do a quick tag, this will be a great choice for you guys. Leave your calling card on the city. All right, let's do one more hit and go tag real quick. I just want to test it out on this surface. I painted this with gold. I didn't think it would stick very well, but it looks like the red hits off it really nice actually. Wow, that's not too shabby at all. Yeah, this is a great marker. I don't know if it shows up in here, but there is a little bit of bleed through. We tested it with some white, and it's already starting to bleed through a little bit. That was a very light coat. If we really lay it down, I think we'll see it. Let's do a couple quick tags here. This is with the Art Primo Drip Mop, one of our favorite markers here. GR. The other mop real quick, just to... I'm giving it a bit of a squeeze just for fun, just to see what would happen. I think I'm about to blow out this whole mop on one tag. Sorry guys, but we're just having a little fun here. But yeah, you can get a lot of drips with this. Excellent stuff, man. No, we still got some tags left. That's good. Oh yeah. Check it out down here, guys. Check it out down here. Look at this. So we painted this yesterday. I just did a couple quick tests with the ink just to see how it would look. We buffed over it with white, and it is bleeding through. We're gonna do a quick little white buff test on this too when we're done, just so you guys can see what it's like. It's really cool drips, man. Let's get a little higher up over here. Let's do a little positive message. But that's kind of the fun of this, you know, you just kind of mix around the inks, add a little bit of this, add a little bit of that, see what happens, what you come up with. Some people are very scientific about it. They use like a little dropper, you know, put everything in all perfectly, you know, and that's cool if that's what you're into. Me personally, I just pour it in, go paint, you know. Hey, I ain't got time for that. But if you do, this is a great way to get creative and try out all kinds of fun stuff. So, all right, guys, let's do a quick little buff test. I got a couple tags here, and of course, I did a big smear, kind of like it was a partially buffed, you know what I mean? It still should bleed through. I think it's gonna bleed through, guys. Okay, let's do the other half. We're gonna be using some marble. So it's a little bit thicker than the white. So it should cover better, right? Lordy! All right, sick. As you can see, you get excellent penetration with the dice. This is just me messing around with it. I was kind of rubbing my finger on it while the paint was wet, so that's not a fair representation. But you can still see plenty of peek through right here. This one had a little bit more of the paint ink. This one had a little bit more of the dye. And as you can see, the dye does bleed through quite a bit more. It's looking a little bit more blood red, where this one's looking a little bit more of like a fire engine red. That's just purely because it has more of the Pete Rose in it. And the more Pete Rose you get, the more stain you get. As you can see, it's bleeding through way more. Funnels are pretty easy to make. I usually just take a couple old messed up stickers and just fold them together, and you got a funnel right there. It's as simple as that, guys. That's all you got to do. And we're just going to put straight Pete Rose in this bad boy. We're not going to mix it up with anything. Go try it on the dumpster real quick. Now, this does come with an applicator. I should demo that, right? I should be demoing the applicator. There we go. Now these come in handy. I personally just prefer a funnel myself if I'm going to be neat and tidy. I'm just not very good at squeezing these because I got to be honest with you guys. Got a little bit of arthritis in my hands. I don't think it's an age thing. I think I'm pretty young for that. Honestly, I think it's my lifestyle. So anyways, let's go. It's still a mess. All right, one last tag and we're done. All right, guys, this is pure Pete Rose. No mixers. It's gonna be pure dye ink. It's gonna be very drippy, guys. It's gonna be very, very drippy. Watch your feet. It will drip on them. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. You know, I had a guy call from New York asking how to remove some of our product from something, and I was like, buddy, I'm in the business of getting it on, not getting it off. Can't help you with that. All right, guys, as you can see, this ink does really well on this surface. It is a dye ink, so you have to take that into account. Dye inks do not do well in the sun, so make sure you guys mix it with a good quality pigment-based ink to give you more flow, more staining ability, and more drips. Although you can use dyes in places where they're not in direct sunlight. So if you're a calligraphy artist, if you're a graphic artist, industrial person who needs to mark stuff, or if you're a graffiti artist hitting the inside of transit, or even outdoors, not in direct sunlight, these work great and will bleed through. So if you got a spot that you know that they're gonna roll right over it with some roller, hit it with this. They'll come back to quite a surprise. It will bleed through. Anyways, if you have any questions, comment below. It's artprimo.com, 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 artprimo.com. It's the #1 source for all things graffiti. Give us a call, 206-365-4083. We got our own markers. We got our own inks. We got a wide variety of stuff, probably the best selection on the internet of all the stuff you actually want. So give us a call. Thank you very much. Have a good day.